Hi you guys, I decided to come into my bathroom so that I'm away from the kids and finally film a life update video for you all. I honestly don't know where to start, so I just figured me just sitting down and opening up and just discussing kind of like what's been going on is the best way to just address everything. Let me just start by saying, I know that there's been like a lot of assumptions and a lot of rumors and stuff going on for quite some time. You guys have reached out to me, and I appreciate you guys reaching out and caring about my life and what's been going on. And I haven't really been able to share much because one, I wanted to wait until I was ready because it's a major life change. There's kids involved. And I just wanted to make sure I was in a place where I felt comfortable sharing everything. So I just needed some time to myself to just process everything. So I would say probably around New Year's Eve is when I started getting a lot of questions on Instagram. Why are you by yourself? What's going on? Are you getting a divorce? I would say that's probably when the questions really started like rolling in. And so I just wanted to be open and honest with you guys. Yes, I'm currently going through a divorce. Nate and I separated a little while ago. This isn't something that just happened yesterday. Like I said, I just kind of needed some time where things weren't super fresh and I needed to process everything. But he did move out of the house. And I just want to say too, I'm not going to go into like crazy detail. I will address a lot of questions that you guys have. I feel like that might be easier because I'm still trying to figure out like what to say, what not to say, what I'm comfortable saying. So I think a Q&A would probably be best. But I just want to let you guys know, I know this is like a shock to some people and some people saw this coming, but it's not something that, it wasn't a decision that happened overnight. We do have 4 kids together and we've been together for 11 years. And so, you know, a lot has gone into this decision. It wasn't just one thing, because I know a lot of you are going to say like, was there cheating? What happened? It wasn't just one specific thing. It was a lot of different things throughout the years, and we've tried working through them. We've gone to marriage counseling a few times, and you know, I feel like when you get to a point where you've tried everything and it's just not working, you have to make the best decision for you and your family. I think that, I don't want to get emotional. This is why I took time to like process everything. I think that when you have kids involved, a lot of people will say, wait until they're older, just stick it out in the marriage, and you know, when they go off to college, then separate. And for me, I just feel like life is too short and everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves happiness. And don't get me wrong, every relationship has their ups and downs. Every relationship has problems. If you see on Instagram or YouTube that people make their marriages and life out to be absolutely perfect, do not compare yourself to that because it's false. It's giving you a false, unrealistic expectation of marriage. Because marriage is hard, relationships are hard. It takes a lot of fighting for making it work, and you have to both be on the same page, and when you're not on the same page, then it falls apart. And unfortunately, you know, even going to like marriage counseling and trying for a couple of years to make it work, especially for the kids, it just wasn't working, and we decided to separate and get a divorce. And so Nate moved out. I'm still in the house with the kids, and he is still involved very much with the kids. We're trying to work things out, and I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. And I thought, I mean, I know in my heart it's the best decision to make. I know that. But did I ever picture being a single mom of 4? Absolutely not. And, you know, sorry. It's really difficult some days. You know, I don't want you guys to see me on Instagram and say, you know, I get a lot of comments like, you're so happy, like you seem fantastic, you're doing an amazing job. And I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I'm getting a divorce, life is perfect, because that's not the truth. Like, there are definitely days that are good and they are bad. It's hard. Divorce is hard. Relationships are hard. Life is hard. I'm just really trying my hardest to stay positive, to put on a brave face for my kids especially. And, you know, I can't sit around crying all day and being upset all day. Like, I have to look at the positive. I have to stay positive for the kids. And that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I've been doing. But I just want to make that clear with you guys, because once I announced on Instagram that we were going through a divorce, you know, I did get I got a couple of people saying like, oh, you shouldn't give up on your marriage, you have kids, like why would you give up? It's not that I gave up. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can fight for. And if the other person is not fighting to keep things together, it doesn't work. And, you know, I feel like we tried for so long and it just wasn't working. So I didn't give up. I didn't decide just one day that I want to get a divorce. It was numerous things and years of trying, and it just didn't work. And, we're trying our hardest to co-parent the best that we can, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been a roller coaster. And you know, I think you have to just go into it knowing that you guys have to, you and your significant other or ex or whoever, if you're gonna try to co-parent, you have to try to communicate and put your emotions aside, and that's easier said than done, I'll tell you that. Emotions get in the way a lot, and it's hard to not let that affect your co-parenting relationship. So it's a process. We're learning, we're trying to figure it out. Some days are good and some days are bad. And I don't know. I just wanted to sit down and just be open and honest with you guys. This isn't something, you know, that I just want to, you know, it's not something that you just want to blast out there. It's a major life change. And, but I want to be honest and I want to be open, and this is life. This is my life. And this is what I've been going through and what I am going through. And, I just want you guys to know, you know, if you're going through a similar situation, like feel free to message me on Instagram, reach out to me. I'm not a professional, obviously. I'm still navigating everything. Our divorce is not final yet. Hopefully it will be soon. But, you know, once I posted about it and opened up, like I can't even tell you guys how many people reached out and were just like, thank you for being open and honest. Thank you for being real. Thank you for not, you know, sugarcoating things, and, you know, for talking about it's hard, it's difficult. Because like I said, I don't want you guys to ever feel like you have a crappy relationship because you're comparing it to somebody you see on Instagram or YouTube. Because not everybody's comfortable talking about their fights, their ups and downs, their separation, their divorce. And I understand that, but for me, like I said, I just wanted to be open and honest with you guys, because I know that a lot of you can relate. The messages I got of you guys currently going through a divorce or wanting to get a divorce or not knowing if you made the right decision. And I understand that. I do. I've gone through all the emotions. I've felt everything. I'm going through it still. Like I said, I have my ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I have 4 kids, and I want to set the best example possible for them. I want to set an example of what, you know, a really good, healthy marriages. And, you know, we kind of got to the point where it was just kind of like a business relationship, and that's not good for the kids. I don't want them to see that and think that's what a marriage should be. I don't want to go into too many details just to obviously like respect his privacy. I don't want to sound selfish, but I just feel like it's time for me to think about myself. And I just want to be happy, and I want to set a really good example for my kids. And I don't know, I'm just trying my best. Hold on one second. All right, sorry. I don't want to be a crying mess on this video. That's why I was taking months of my time to come to terms with everything. And I just want to start off by saying too, like, this wasn't just my decision. We sat down numerous times and talked about just being on the same page and if we should separate and stuff. And I think it just finally got to the point where I was just like, okay, you need to move out. We need to go. But we both are, I just want to make that clear, we're both on the same page. We both wanted to separate and move on. Sorry, now my phone's going off. Hold on. All right, sorry. I didn't want my phone like going off in the background every 2 seconds. And I just want to apologize too, because I feel like this video is all over the freaking place. And it probably is, but I just don't even like, it's like, how do you talk about something like this? Like, how do you address, like, hi, my name is Rashelle, I'm going through divorce, I'm a single mom of 4. Like, it's not something that's easy to talk about. So I'm sorry, because my mind like legit is just all over the place, and I'm like, should I say this? Should I not say this? How much should I share? And I know that you guys are gonna have a ton of questions. Am I staying in the house? About co-parenting, you know, when does Nate see the kids? When do I have the kids? Do I have help with the kids? Am I dating? I know that you guys are gonna have tons and tons of questions. So I think the best way to do this is to just do a Q&A about separation, divorce, dating, moving, all of the above. So if you guys head over to my Instagram and follow me on Instagram and send me a message, or I'll just do a Q&A and add a box, and you guys can ask me all your questions that you have, and then I'll sit down and do another sit down video and address as many questions as possible and that I feel are appropriate, because like I said, I don't want to get into too many details, and I want to respect like Nate's privacy and not talk about too much. But I did want to give you guys an update and let you know I am a single mom of 4 now. We are going through a divorce. This didn't happen yesterday, it happened a little while ago, and I just needed some time to process everything so that I felt comfortable talking about it. It's crazy the emotions you go through. Like, mentally I knew it was the right decision, but like, you have your days that you're like, I'm on top of the world, I can handle everything, you know, I've got this. And then you have days that you're just like, did I make the right decision? Can I be a single mom of 4? Can I handle this? So trust me, like, I understand the emotions and the ups and downs of all of it. And if you guys need to talk to somebody, if you have any questions, you know, I am here to talk about it, because I think that was like the one thing for me is none of my friends really are divorced or went through a divorce, and I felt like I don't have anyone to really talk to. And even my best friends, like, I knew I could talk to them, but not that I felt like ashamed, but I just kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, it's a hard topic. And when, you know, when they're married and they haven't gone through a divorce, and they don't obviously like really understand where you're coming from. But I will say I do have such an amazing support system, and I would not be able to get through this time without my friends, my best friend's husband. Like, they have been the biggest support for me, and I'm like forever grateful for them. You know how much somebody cares about you when you're going through a difficult time and you feel lost, and they were here to help me, and they've been helping me. So anyways, I don't want to keep blabbing on about all of this. I'm gonna probably end this video here, so make sure to head over to Instagram, follow me, ask me whatever questions that you have. And I do want to thank you guys, those of you that follow me on Instagram and saw my post about the divorce and know that that's what I'm going through. Thank you so much for the support, for the pep talks, for the encouragement. I can't even tell you how many messages I've gotten just cheering me on and saying that they support me and how good of a mom I am, and like that just makes my heart so happy, especially going through such a difficult time. So thank you. You know, I would say 99.9% of you guys are amazing and have been so supportive throughout all of this, but there's always that little percent that obviously don't agree with your life choices and your decisions. And like I said, unfortunately, this is life, this is my life and what I'm going through right now, and I'm gonna try my hardest to be the best mom and the best at co-parenting and get through this. And you know, I'm excited for what's to come. So like, it gives me anxiety talking about all of this stuff, but I'm trying my hardest to be like open and honest about it. But yeah, we're on to a new chapter in my life, and I hope you guys come along and get to hear me talk about and show, you know, my new life, I guess, as a single mom and what comes along. There's going to be a lot of firsts, and there have been a lot of firsts, and it's crazy. I mean, there's things like I've never had to do that I'm just like, okay, I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna do it. So things are interesting, but I'm proud of myself, I will say that. Before I keep rambling on about all of this, because obviously it's an uncomfortable subject, so I'm all over the place. But I just want to thank you guys for the support and love, and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.